Next, we revisit the city of Charleston, South Carolina, which suffered through its own mass shooting 1 year ago this week. 9 people were gunned down inside Emmanuel AME Church, including its pastor, the Reverend Clemente Pinckney. Alleged white supremacist Dylan Roof was charged on multiple counts, including murder and hate crimes. He could face the death penalty. This past winter, the Reverend Betty Dees Clark took over as Emmanuel's pastor. Jeffrey Brown spoke with her recently before this week's shootings. She traveled to Orlando yesterday to support families there and to speak out in favor of gun control.
Reverend Dr. Clark, thank you for letting us come visit.
Thank you for coming.
Let me ask you, 1 year later, how is your congregation faring?
Well, I'd like to think that they're progressing, but yet still grieving. It's a process that may take years, but it's good to see signs of them being able to smile, to laugh again.
Right away, of course, there were expressions of forgiveness to an extent that I think amazed many in the nation and around the world. Is that still the sense of that is there, the forgiveness, or are there other emotions involved as well?
Well, there are an array of emotions, but forgiveness is more than an emotion. It is a choice. And so while we confess forgiveness, we yet still have feelings of many different degrees, and that's okay.
Anger?
It's okay to be angry.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's okay to be tearful. It's okay to sometimes want to pull away from the world and just be by yourself. It's okay. Because the road and the path for grieving, it's different for every individual.
As a pastor, I wonder, do you think, how could this happen? Where is God? Where was God at this moment?
Well, my first response was, just as they were in Bible study on that Wednesday night, so was I. And so I guess my first line of questioning was, why them? And then it was to say, it could have been me. But to say, where was God? I never asked that question, simply because I truly believe that God is omniscient. In other words, He's everywhere at the same time. And I believe that if God allowed it, He had a reason for doing so.
This congregation and you yourself have spoken out about gun control issues in the aftermath, correct?
Correct.
And what would you like to see happen?
Well, I'd like to see situations such as the case with Dylan Roof and not having a proper, complete background check. I'd like to see that come to an end. I'd like to see that loop close, because it has already shown us how dangerous it actually is and can be again until we do something positive and permanently about it.
Dylan Roof himself now faces the death penalty. Do you yourself have feelings about that?
I never considered myself neither judge nor jury, but what I see is a young man who, someone once asked me if I were to meet him, if he were to ask to have an audience with me, what would I say? I'd tell him Jesus loves him. I'd tell him that there is life beyond June 17th. And that's what I would say. I had the opportunity a couple of weeks ago to meet his aunt. She came to me and she was a little timid. I'm probably wondering what would I say and how would I react. And I saw that she was crying. And I reached out to her to give her a hug, and she stepped back and she said, well, let me tell you this first. She said, I'm Dylan Roof's aunt. I said, but you still need a hug. Can I hug you? And she said yes.
And then you talked?
And then we talked, and then we prayed. We did.
I asked you at the beginning how your congregation is doing a year later. What about the city, the culture, all that provoked about race relations in this country? Where do you see things?
Well, while it may have provoked the need to deal with race relations, it also brought to surface how loving, how caring, and how united this city really is. Because in the aftermath of June 17th, the community joined together, walked together, prayed together, worshiped together. And so while we do have a way to go, we have come a long way.
You feel that?
I honestly do.
All right. Reverend Dr. Betty Clark, thank you so much.
Thank you.